So it's been a very wild, rocky, choppy time in the crypto market since we got that major dump a couple weeks ago, a couple Fridays ago. Right now, Bitcoin is sitting above the level that we wanted to get above. We talked about this on a video a couple days ago. So we're looking at Bitcoin, we're watching Bitcoin. We're really honed in on Bitcoin because Bitcoin moves the market. We're watching altcoins. We're not really too concerned with altcoin season right now. I know a lot of us are altcoin heavy, but right now we really need to focus on Bitcoin. We really need to focus on if Bitcoin can start to take out some of these levels above us and hold some of these levels that we lost, some key levels that we lost. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about some good things that I see, and we'll also talk about something negative that I do see in the short term happening. But we'll jump into it. So like I said, I'll go by FD White. Welcome to the channel. Make sure you like, subscribe if you find any value in this video, and let's jump right into it. So first and foremost, I'm over on CoinMarketCap. Looking at the overall market, Bitcoin right now is sitting at 111,105. Ethereum under 4K sitting at 39.33. We have BNB at 11.09. XRP finally back above that $2.50 mark, sitting at $2.54. Solana sitting at 193, above that $190 level that we wanted to hold above, and so on and so forth. We have Cardano sitting at 65.70 cent, almost at 66 cent. We always talk about hype sitting at 39.26. We talk about Chainlink as well over on the channel, sitting below $20. We all thought Chainlink was going to do something special once we got that run a few months ago. It's been very lackluster. It's sitting at 17.92, so on and so forth. We're really not going to talk about altcoins like we said in this video. I want to be excuse me, Bitcoin specific, because Bitcoin rules the market. Bitcoin tells everything else which way it is going to go. So in the first and foremost, we talked about this level here sitting at about 100. Excuse me, sitting at about 110.3K, and we got above there. We did get CPI coming out today at 3%. A little bit lower than what the economists expected, but still at 3%. This is the highest we've been since January. So inflation is rising, but we are going to cut interest rates. I think both interest rate, we get an interest rate cut next week, and I think we get another one in December. And I think both of those are pretty much written in stone because of the unemployment, because of everything that's going on. And we talk about this. We talk about my thesis going into 2026. So if you don't know about that, make sure you stick around. Make sure you come over. We'll come back if you're new to the channel, and we talk about this pretty much all the time, and we'll try to talk you through it, from our point of view. But back to the charts, like I said, this is what I wanted to see, and this is what we talked about over on the channel a couple days ago. We were in this nice little uptrend, broke down. This is sort of like a bear flag. Broke down. Now it seems like we're coming back up, hopefully to get back above this 100 and really we want to get back above this 113.5K level. So the first level was because we came back down. We wanted to get back above this 110.3K level, got back above there. Our next major line is saying it's this 113.5K level, which you see we have all this price action here. We have it here. We have touch here, resistance, support, resistance here. So we want to get back above here and then ultimately get back above that 116 K level, and then we can talk about being bullish again. We can talk about bull market back on. Until that happens, I don't see any type of sustained run for altcoins. I don't see anything being overly bullish in for Bitcoin, for crypto as a whole, until we reclaim that $116,000 level for Bitcoin. But another thing is that we lost our 200-day moving average, but we reclaimed it. So that is a positive. We don't want to see Bitcoin lose that 200-day. When we did get that major flush out, we did lose it. Well, let me see. Nope, we didn't lose it on this one, but we lost it that next week. That following Friday when we went below this $107,300 level. And then we popped back above it, and then we came back below it again, but now we are above it. But this is where the bad news comes in, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we always want to have both sides of the spectrum. We always want to talk about what could happen, just using probabilities and using the charts and using the data. So like I said, we are above that 110,000.3K level that we wanted to be above. But if we go over to the liquidation heat map, we have hundreds of millions of liquidations in between $106,500 and $105,000 for Bitcoin. So if you don't know, this is the Binance chart as well. So I use Binance because Binance is the ones who most likely are manipulating the market. They've been manipulating the market for the past, since I've been in crypto. Everybody knows that Binance market makers are going to go get that liquidity. So I use Binance's liquidation heat map, and it's looking like we have, like I said, hundreds of millions of liquidations between 106.5K and 100, we'll say 105K. So be watching out for that. Be watching out for some sort of a flush out coming back down. I hate to say it. I hate to see it, but we have to be cognitive of what's going on. We have to have everything at our disposal, all information that we can have to use in order to make the best probable trades. If you're trading, if you're investing and you want to get some more cheaper crypto, you can watch this. Or, what I suggest is just buy, don't even look at the charts, and just DCA, no matter what the market is doing, because inevitably I think Bitcoin will reach those high astronomical numbers that we want, but just not right now. Everybody wants Bitcoin crypto to go up tomorrow. Everybody wants to be millionaires tomorrow. Everybody wants Bitcoin at $1 million tomorrow. It's not going to happen that way. Crypto is one of the places that tests your patience, tests your fortitude. You have to be diligent and you have to be convicted in order to be successful in crypto. So and you have to have a long-term mindset for the most part. That's what I've come to realize. So like I said, we do have a lot of liquidations, hundreds of millions of dollars worth of liquidations in between 106.5K and 105. We'll say 105K. But we do have some above us as well, like 112.2. And then we have a lot coming in at about up to about 115,000 as well. We have a hot zone coming in at about 115K as well. So we'll be watching out for either, like, yes, it could go up, it could go down. But like I'm saying, we see this major hot zone coming in below us that we want to make sure we are getting, or we have on our radar, just in case we start to get bullish, just in case we start to move up again. Don't forget, we have this down here, and we'll continue to monitor this, because a lot of people can close their positions on their own without getting liquidated. So we'll keep an eye on these, make sure this is still stays a hot zone. But for the most part, Bitcoin has been very choppy. It's been harder to swing trade, because of these massive moves. We'll have a direction and then boom, it'll just change in the blink of an eye. So what I've been doing, I haven't really been trading like that, because this is really, I don't like this market condition. But as we trade, or when we do trade, we're taking our money quick, we're taking profits quick, we're paying ourselves quick. So that's basically what I've been doing over the past few months. Well, I'll say about the last month or so is how I've been treating it, especially especially after we got the first week of October. I'm like, oh, this is about to be an easy trading week. Let's actually go to this camera here. I said this is about to be the easiest trading month, rather, that we had in a long time. October 1st came around and everything was going up. October, everybody was happy, everybody was celebrating again. We hit all-time highs again. Then boom, we had more drawdown, and we had that massive correction a couple Fridays ago. And now it's just really like being protective, staying solvent, and being defensive in this market, in this crypto market right now. But we're watching Bitcoin, watching to see what it wants to do, watching to see if it reclaims some key levels, and then acting accordingly, for the most part. So I don't think the top is in. Hopefully we can extend this market. Hopefully, I talked about this feeling like a bear market in my previous video, so make sure you go and watch that. Sentiment wise, how in 2022, we were it will go up. Everybody said the bull market's back on, and it would drop back down drastically, over a few days. And it was just not a sustainable run, no sustainable pumps. And it just did, in retrospect, we were in a bear market. So it does feel like that, to be completely honest. But until we break key levels, key levels to, we'll just say 90K. We're looking at 90K. Till we breach that on a weekly, I don't think we're in a bear market. And we'll continue to watch that. And like I said, we'll continue to take it day by day. We're not taking any days off. We're going to continue to stay in tune to the market. We have the free Telegram where you can come over, talk about it. I'll get my real-time thoughts, news, charts, analysis, trade setups, the whole nine over in the free Telegram. Will be in the pin. It will be in the pin comment. And we'll just continue to watch it and continue to navigate in a defensive way right now. Until the market conditions are favorable, and until Bitcoin starts to reclaim some of these key levels. So like I said, I go by FD White. Make sure you like, subscribe. We'll be here all weekend. I think we're going to live stream Saturday and Sunday, try to get some get our charts ready for the following week, for the next week, for the trading week, because we really need to ramp it up trading wise, because it's all, you can always make money but it's not easy mode. It's definitely not easy mode. Bull markets, raging bull markets are easy mode. It's not easy mode right now. It's very hard. So if you know how to trade, you have to make sure your psychology is right, make sure everything is right, make sure your emotional state is right, because a lot of people's emotions are all over the place in crypto, trying to make money, trying to find the next alpha, the next 100x, the next coin that's going to do something, because a lot of things aren't doing something. So it's a lot harder to navigate this cycle to make money. So if you don't have the time to do that, like I said, just sit on your hands and see if we can wait this thing out, see if we can turn the tide soon. But if not, I don't think we'll be in a bear market too long if we are in a bear market. But like I said, technically I don't think so. So that's just my quick little point of view. And yeah, we'll talk to you in a minute. Appreciate you for watching. Have a good one.